Everybody, Todd McFarlane. We're going to do, everybody been seeing the cool trailer to the Venom movie coming up. It's going to be cool. Each time they show a new video, it just gets better and better and better and better, right? And they did some cool imagery. So here's a shot. People keep asking me, Todd, what do you think of it? I think it looks pretty cool in most of the spots there. So, but I would just do some little Toddy tweaks. If my name wasn't Todd, it was God, but it only rhymes with God. So it's Todd. So we'll show you what would happen if they made me God. Right now, let's look at it right here. The eyes come down like this. I think they come too close to each other, and they come down this way, so it looks a little bit like he's looking towards the center of his nose. As you guys remember, I did the eyes a little bit more like this, so that you got way more black. So if we come in here and we add some black up in here to give just a little bit more black here, and then we'll do a stamp. There we go. Go a little bit smaller, and we'll get some eyes in there. Add a new one here. I gotta go to the first right here. Boom. There we go. Excellent. All right, let's just pick a color here. Let's go with this color. Right on top. There we go. Let's go right here. Perfect. Perfect over here. Done. 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 The eyes get a little bit bluer. Come up in here, and then see right here, he's got a little bit of too much of a smile. I would curve the teeth back just a little bit more. So if you just hide, just like our own teeth, if they sort of go back just a little bit more, right here, and they start to curve so that eventually you wouldn't really see some of these ones back up in here. They go back just a little bit, right? And then I'd make so that all the teeth aren't really sort of the same size. I'd shorten some of them. So let me go up in here. I'd make them so that somewhere, the ones in the front maybe a little bit shorter, and then you get the big fangs in the back there. So I'd give a little bit of variety to it, just a bit. Same thing over here, right? I'd tighten sort of the mouth up in here. Tighten it up in here just a bit. Get some black in here, get some blue in here. And that's it. Not much, right? Okay, I think he looks really cool. So I think I like the big shoulders on him. He's looking really awesome, looking with the big shoulders. Because again, I always thought of him sort of more like a gorilla. Blah. So he's nice and big. But watch when I click off this right here. Boom. Let's see. Let's go here. Let me just do a couple things here. 1, 2, 3. Now, watch when I click it off. Right? Just a little bit of a tweak. A little smiley. Here just looks a little more savage. Let me put a little more black here. Right here. Right? Right? Big smile. Now what I could do is I could be here, and then when he smiles, he opens his mouth bigger, right? So you get more animation in it, right? When you get more, his eyes, some bigger eye movement. But anyway, that's it. Otherwise, I think it looks pretty cool. Tom Hardy's doing a good job. The trailer looks good. I'm hoping for big things on it. See you then.
What is up, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Venom. We are Venom. So make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Venom based videos up to the running of the Venom movie coming out in October. So at the start of the video, I inserted a clip from co-creator Todd, who obviously made Venom. He's the artist behind the Venom character. Todd McFarlane is the artist. And in this video, he says he's really excited Venom. Says each trailer they make, he's liking it more and more, but he makes a few tweaks here and there to the Venom, and his version of Venom looks a lot scarier than what we're actually getting. So I thought it's pretty cool to insert that, because there is a lot of talk online about Venom, and you know, on this channel we talk about everything Marvel DC related, so I will put an image of that in the thumbnail. I just think it's pretty cool that the original artist for Venom's actually showing how he would change it, and he is showing his support for the Venom movie. So in the last few days, I guess you could say week, we found out that the Venom movie is going to be most likely PG-13, which is kind of strange. I mean, Venom is a savage, he's a cannibal, he eats people, and it really does suggest at the end of the second trailer why, when Venom's talking, we don't actually get to see the person in the convenience shop, as they call them in the United States. We don't really call them that here, but they call them convenience shops, I believe, in America. If you're from America, let me know if I'm right. Why we don't actually get to see the human being get eaten, which is kind of the hype, kind of what people wanted. They did say that this is going to be the most savage, epic kind of Marvel-based movie. It's going to be the most violent, but if it's PG-13, I really can't see it being that violent. So we've got some new images that have come on the internet of the Venom symbiote in the very scene I just spoke about in the convenience shop just before Venom bites his head off, and we get to see the full symbiote. Now what's pretty cool is an artist on Instagram called Spider Monkey has inserted Spider-Man there instead, because as everyone knows, everyone wants Spider-Man in this movie, and that's kind of the part of the reason why it's going to be PG-13, because in the future they will get the rights back to Spider-Man, because at the moment they've technically leased Spider-Man out to the MCU, and the deal is up after Far From Home, which comes out in July, which is currently being shot in Europe, which is very interesting. So in the shot, it is pretty interesting. I read comments online, and a lot of people say the symbiote, the CGI, looks so bad. Now to me, we get to see a much fuller, high-res, detailed image courtesy of Entertainment Weekly, and for me this looks pretty cool. If the co-creator of Venom is behind the movie, then the fans should be behind the movie. I'm just a little bit skeptical at the moment, because I was thinking it was going to be R-rated, be a 15, so we could get the blood and guts that a lot of people, well, not really the guts, but a lot of people wanted it to be savage. The fact that it's just going to be PG-13 may suggest that it's not going to be as intensified as people originally thought, but I still think it will be a really good movie. So let me know, do you agree that the image that the co-creator drew at the start of the video, I inserted a clip, do you think that it's better? It looks pretty cool. Are you more excited the more we hear about the Venom movie? And do you actually think that one day Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Miles Morales, a version of the Spider-Man character will appear in the Venomverse? Because at the end of the day, Sony owns Spider-Man and not Marvel. But what was interesting in that same article is they did say that they want Venom to appear in the MCU one day, and they also want the ability to be able to use other MCU characters in their franchise. So obviously to do that, they're going to have to let the Marvel Cinematic Universe use characters they want, so mainly use Spider-Man. So it's going to be interesting to see if we do ever get our own version of Spider-Man inside the Venomverse. Me personally, as you see the image, I'm going to overlay at some point in this video, I would love to see Peter Parker, Tom Holland in the Venom movie. That will be cool, in a future Venom movie. So guys, let me know everything in the video, comments down below, and I will catch you in another video very soon. But first, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. That helps the channel, and share the video. And I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.